Hey guys, Jay Massey here. Welcome back to the channel. And oftentimes I get questions about, well, just how to make sure that you are earning the most amount of money possible with your short-term rental. One of the unique things that's not so hidden a secret, but is definitely critical and important is getting your photos correct. I mean, you've heard it said that a photo's worth 1,000 words, and it's really, really true when it comes down to advertising and telling your potential customer what it is that you have to offer. So getting it wrong means no money. Getting it right could mean even more money than the average. In this particular snippet from one of our Q&A sessions, I go over some of those details specifically as it relates to the lighting inside of your photos, so to make sure that you are communicating the correct message at the right time to the right person with your listing. Very new here. Is it normal for different lighting ranges, soft white, bright light, in the units, or should there be a standard? Got it. So Richie, what I have always recommended are what are known as daylight balanced. So ignore the soft white, bright white. What you're looking for are what are known as daylight balanced. So honestly, it's the very light that you see on me right now. I have a light here and a light here, and I have another light here. In fact, hold on. Let me see if I can I? Yep. Let's see. Okay. So where you guys at? All right. Let me see what I can do. I might be able to. Yeah. All right. So here's another light, and okay, and LED obviously, and I just turned it on, and yeah, that didn't work at all because I blew that straight into the camera. This, when I say things are blown out, this is what I mean. You can't see any detail whatsoever. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to change the color temperature of the light. Right now, it's daylight balanced, okay? And I'm out of focus. Okay, right now it's daylight balanced. Let me see, is this the, nope, that's the intensity. Give me one sec. Okay, so now I'm gonna change the color temperature, and what's gonna happen is that, whoops, what's gonna happen is that Jay's gonna mess stuff up. All right, so I'm changing, there we go. I'm changing the color temperature now, and it's gonna get progressively oranger. And I want you to look at this light and the light that's hitting my face, and you can see the change in the tones that are happening. It's just not as, I start to look orange or dirty, all those other colors, and this is what I'm talking. This is what ends up happening for most. So, and this is what ends up happening for most of your photos, and you don't want that. And now watch, I'm gonna go turn it back to the correct kind of white it should be. And again, when you go to the store, they're still gonna call this white, but it's not. It's not the white you need in order to have. Whoops, hold on. In order to have the kind of photos that you want. Okay, so now I'm changing it back, and you can see that the color is, again, it's changing right, like literally right in front of your eyes, like magic. And once you've been trained to recognize it, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. But you don't realize it. But what's happening is that it's creating an emotion. It's creating an emotion and a feeling, and you got to get that right because you did all this other work. And if you're using color, the colors shift and change, and the more whites you have, or the lighter the colors, when they get this orange cast, it just becomes not what you intended. And that's really what I'm talking about. And I know it sounds technical and overly crazy, but I want you to make the most money possible. So, and again, I want to be very clear. It's not that it won't work if you don't do this. It's that you won't be earning as much money. You won't be maximizing your revenue without some of this information. You'll still make some money, but you could have made more. You could have had higher occupancy. You could have had better guests. All of those things are there because it's a reflection of who's going to be attracted to those things. And again, you may have never done anything like this before, and that's fine. But this is a part of it, and part of what helps our students and you make more money. Okay, so hopefully, Richie, that makes sense. I just saw that the units I've seen have a lot of very warm bulbs in their photos. Thank you so much. Yes, I know. And that's what I'm trying to tell everybody, is that there are times where the warm bulbs make sense. This is not that. This is not when it makes sense. You need daylight balanced. You don't want that warm look at all. Because you're going for that magazine architectural digest look. And that's what you need. This is not the time to get artsy and crafty. You are trying to tell a story of what it's like to be here. Now, when you're trying to photograph, like if you've got a view, external view to a sunset, to a beach, to a mountain range, that's something different, okay? But we're talking inside. What's the experience like? Are your bathtubs clean? If you have a warm bulb in the bathroom, your bathtubs all look dirty. If you have yellow wall, I mean, you could have white walls that turn yellow, and it's just, you don't want that. It starts to look wrong, and that's really what it comes, anyway. You get the idea. Got it, you get the idea. It's a mission to change all the bulbs at the beginning. I know, I know, John, it is not, I know that it's not easy. I know that. Yet, doing it, your photos come out better. And like I know, people don't read. Your photos are what's going to attract. And if you get that, you want first click. You want first crack at that reservation. And sometimes it's going to come down to that. Quality of the photo just creates a completely different impression. So don't skimp there, ever. Don't skimp there, okay? If you like information like this, go ahead and click that like button, because that'll tell YouTube to put this video in front of other entrepreneurs just like yourself, and hit the subscribe button as well, because then you'll be one of the first to know once you ring the bell. Thanks.